Virgo, welcome. We're going to do a love read for you and your person. We're going to look at how you're feeling towards them and how they're feeling towards you. We're going to look at the current energy, desire, the outcome, what's working for you, and what you may need to be aware of. That said, Virgo, we're going to start with your cards first. We'll get them on the table, then we'll do your partners, and then we'll clarify theirs and then clarify yours. Ooh, so on the start with yours, we get the Knight of Wands, and this seems to be that somebody is moving forward or taking some action towards a few things, but it seems like what you're taking action towards, you're possibly looking at moving in with this individual. And then we have the Devil, and this is in your desires. The Devil can be sort of manipulation, somebody dancing to somebody else's tune. It depends on which deck you're looking at. This is one of those sort of energies where I kind of feel like somebody might be being a little deceitful or manipulative. And then the outcome, we have the Four of Swords, which is rest, recovery. And then we have the World showing up, what's working for you. And what you need to be aware of is this Queen of Wands. Now, that said, what's working for you is that there's a lot of success that's going on. And what you need to be aware of is that there's this Queen of Wands. So somebody that is sort of the life of the party, she's well liked, she's impulsive, confident. So could be interesting. We'll clarify this shortly, but we're going to go into your partners now. And maybe you're seeing your partner as your world. Maybe you're seeing them as being a little manipulative. And maybe you need to be aware that they are a bit of a player. So, like I said, we'll come back to yours. We're going to go to your partners now and figure out how your partner is feeling towards you, Virgo. Well, they're in this energy of they're either being able to share a lot with you, or they find that you are able to share a lot with them. In their desires, oddly enough, is anxiety. Why would anybody desire anxiety? Well, sometimes anxiety is those little butterflies people get in their stomach. Maybe they're feeling like they're having to walk on eggshells around you. I don't know. We'll clarify shortly. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So somebody that is really needing to balance things out with you. So we have the Empress showing up in what's working for them. And then what they need to be aware of is the Star. So it seems like they're looking at this as a very sort of significant marriage because they're aware. Maybe they're not fully aware that their hopes and dreams are sort of tied up in all of this. And maybe that's part of the reason they're experiencing the anxiety, is because they don't want to lose it. Either way, let's go through this and start to clarify. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Virgo's partner? The Queen of Wands shows up. Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. They see you as this sharing individual. They also see you as somebody that sort of lights up that room with the Queen of Wands. And that said, they want to bring forward, maybe this is them with this Queen of Wands, but they want to bring forward an offer. And they're not sure if you're really going to take it. But I also have the Page of Wands, which is this other sort of financial good news with respect to work. Maybe they're working on this with you, but this offer seems to be one that they're trying to extend to you, but it's based on the fact that they've received a good offer from work. So things are starting to turn around for them by the looks of it. And they're trying to make, I almost want to say they're trying to make amends. And this causes some anxiety for them. So why is the Nine of Swords here? Ten of Swords, wow. So we have the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Fool. This is really interesting. So we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups show up, and then we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And I see this as this idea that they're not sure where to go. They're not sure where to go with this with you. They're not sure what to do. They feel a little beat up. This Ten of Swords energy, they feel like they've failed to some degree. Possibly that it could be that they're sort of ending a cycle, and something new is coming in with the Fool here. But it almost feels like they failed to some degree. And why they would want this, I don't know. Some people are comfortable with that. But there's also major opportunity here that they may not actually be aware of with the Fool showing up. So why is the Two of Pentacles here? Judgment, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Well, whatever they're juggling, or whatever they're trying to balance, has come back from the past in a big way. We have Judgment and the Six of Cups. This may or may not be something that they actually wanted, but they are really looking at this using their head. They are not looking at this with their heart at all. But what we have is the Empress showing up. Why is the Empress here? The Magician, their energy, the Strength card, and the Seven of Pentacles. This success of this relationship or marriage depends on the strength that they're actually going to bring to, and how much work they're actually going to put forward. They see that they do want to put it forward, that they believe that all of this has the makings of what they want. But it seems like with this Ten of Swords and stuff from the past, hopefully it's a done deal for them, that they are actually entering a new cycle, and that new cycle has you written all over it. Because your energy, is the Magician showing up. And they see that it may take a lot of strength to create what they want. Why is the Star here? Knight of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and the Tower. Knight of Pentacles, again, your energy. They see a world with you. They see you as this sort of steady individual. They see that their hopes and dreams can definitely can be sort of manifested through you. But we have this Tower, and I love the Tower. Tower is one of my favorite cards. It's that absolute moment of clarity, and it seems that as they're thinking about this in you, that this moment of clarity hopefully will come through and really set them straight as to which direction they really need to take with you. I'm going to leave it there with your partner's cards. I'm going to pull your cards now and clarify this, and then I'll pull 3 for advice at the end. So the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Ooh. Because moving in together seems like such a great idea, because you're believing that it's going to really make you feel, or you've got this desire to feel involved with somebody. Like this whole thing, like, I have the world the way that I want it. I have my home the way that I want it. I have the sun that's showing up, possibly Leo energy, but I get more that it's this whole idea that, if I do this, this is where I'm going to go, and I can see so much more opportunity for development. Now, why is the Devil here? The Devil, it seems like somebody's jerking you around a bit. Or maybe you're having to really manipulate the situation to a point where you're both sharing what's going on. so that you can leave the past behind and move forward into the future that you want. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Why is the 4 of Swords here? The Star, the Tower, the 3 of Wands. So we had the Star and their Tower show up. We had the 6 of Pentacles show up. We're having very similar cards show up for you. So we've got the Star, the Tower, and the 3 of Wands. You can see that there's potential here. You can see that there's a lot of stuff that would be just wonderful to do. There's going to become that moment of clarity where you can finally see that there could be something here that's really, really worth developing. Now, why is the World card here? Jeez. So we have the Judgment and the Fool show up. So I get this is almost like you guys were past lovers at one particular point in time. Maybe somebody's coming back and they're really nervous about coming forward and saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to take this step forward and see what this is all about. It's really starting to fill in differently. There's a bit of a delay with this past coming back, but either both of you really need to sort of take that jump towards each other, just step forward. I almost want to say that there's a chance meeting where you're going to figure out that some type of serendipity is going to show up. There's so many cards that are showing up that are similar for you. Why is the Queen of Wands here? 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Strength card. Even though maybe things are ending with this person, or you don't want things to end with this person, and there's a lot of anxiety around it. And at the same time, it's causing you to really dig in strength-wise. And I almost want to say that there's just a lot of insecurity with this person. Maybe you're experiencing it, or maybe they're experiencing it, but there's this insecurity that seems to be around that maybe you guys aren't enough for each other. That said, I want to pull 3 more cards for you, and then I will pull 3 more cards for your partner. Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the 6 of Swords. And this says to me that you are a person of worth, that you can stop just thinking about things and start moving. Start taking action, maybe slow action, but you know what? It's okay. You may need to just really kind of start putting some momentum forward. Two of Cups, 6 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. This relationship, they see this as something that they do want to start. They know that there is much to be had and much to be gained and much to create together. That they see that you are both sort of separate from the crowd. You're not a typical individual, and they're willing to really work on this with you. That said, Virgo, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this should shed some light or causing a different way to look at things. Like it, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. Be really curious in the comments to see how this works out for you. Either way, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Stay safe.